Gypsy Rose Blanchard's release from prison has started up a whirlwind of drama as people all over the world have had tons to say regarding her new life, including Joey King, who played her in the ACD documentary surrounding Gypsy's tragic life, something that Gypsy has very complicated feelings about. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who was imprisoned following the passing of her mother after years of torment at her hand, has finally been set free from a correctional center after 7 years. Gypsy was released 3 years early and granted parole. This has woken a ton of controversy online as everyone seems to have something to say regarding the situation. Gypsy's act towards her mother, Claudine Dee Blanchard, was due to years of torment, as her mother controlled and twisted Gypsy's life growing up, making her believe that she was sick beyond relief. Her mother is said to have been ailed by Munchausen syndrome, which is a psychological disorder found in parents or caregivers, which leads them to seek sympathy from their children through exaggerated or made-up sickness. Exaggerated made-up illness can perfectly describe Gypsy's time growing up with her mother, as Dee convinced not only her but everyone around her as well that Gypsy suffered from numerous illnesses including developmental delays, leukemia, and muscular dystrophy, making her unable to take care of herself. Through this, Gypsy's mother collected various donations and sought sympathy from onlookers, as she made everyone believe that her daughter needed serious help. She was even able to collect gifts from charity organizations like meetings with celebrities, trips to Disney World, and a house from an organization called Habitat for Humanity. Gypsy was put through psychological as well as physical neglect, as she truly believed that she was sick and perhaps even passing due to her mother's efforts, as she did everything in her power to make it seem like Gypsy was as sick as she made her out to be. It was when Gypsy found out about these fake scenarios that things snapped inside her, as she planned out how to take her mother down through an online boyfriend she had met through a Christian dating site. Things had gotten very severe for Gypsy, as she truly saw this to be her only escape from her mother, as Dee had gone so far as to restrict Gypsy's movements by confining her to a wheelchair and even forcing her to use a feeding tube for her meals. Not only was this extremely dehumanizing in Gypsy's eyes, but she also felt like her mother had stolen her life away from her to gain sympathy from others. Not only was she doing everything in her power to physically make Gypsy seem sick, but she even hid away her medical records by saying that they had been lost in Hurricane Katrina, and regularly changed doctors if they started asking too many questions. On top of it all, she even shaved Gypsy's hair to keep up the ruse and to prove even to Gypsy that things were really that bad after the tragic act. Gypsy was sentenced to 10 years in prison, while her boyfriend got a lifetime, and the news of it stirred up the internet as many people believed she deserved to be freed despite the crime. The rising attention towards Gypsy's case eventually inspired a Hulu drama series called The ACD, starring Joey King as Gypsy and Patricia Arquette as Dee, which won an Emmy and a Golden Globe Award. Joey was even nominated for a Golden Globe herself for her role and was greatly praised not only for her performance but also for the respect she was able to show Gypsy through it. Something that was important for Joey through the entire process was that Gypsy would be able to get the justice she deserved after she was able to see exactly how harrowing her life had been. Through the role, she said, "I hope that this story educates people a little bit on how much Gypsy actually went through and how little she deserved to be where she is right now." It's clear that Joey's prayers were well received. Gypsy herself had commented on her release as she did an interview with People magazine, where she shared that she was ready to have her freedom after so many years, not just from prison, but also from under her mother's cruel hand. However, she also revealed that she regretted her actions and that she did not believe that her mother deserved that fate. Joey King has had to say quite a bit regarding her case, especially since she was so involved in speaking up for her justice. During and after the series, Joey did admit to the fact that before getting the role, she had not known Gypsy's story too well and confessed that the role is what pushed her to research everything there was to know about Gypsy's life. As preparation, I immediately started going online and finding any videos I could of her, any footage at all, and I rewatched the documentary, which also tells the story of Gypsy and Dee Dee, she said. What do you think of Joey King's involvement in Gypsy's life? Let us know down below, and thanks for watching, and until next time, bye!